U.S. Bank Stadium.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First play, and Young is going to throw it. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Young to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. It'll be Young again. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Out of the gun, it's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. 3rd down, Young from the gun.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now it's Griffin. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running right, here's Sanders. A little juke.
Taken down at the 30. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going for it with Sanders. And it's a fumble.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
They'll try to throw now. Young. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Once again with Sanders.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Thomas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. He's got it to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 1 now.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Wolf. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. It's Wolf looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Griffin.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Griffin. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Young on 3rd down.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Vikings at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Griffin.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Young working out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Thomas taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Following the interception, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8.
Here is Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo.
32 yards.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
1st and 10, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To throw, Young. And that's caught inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Van Jefferson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Dolphins seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, a touchdown reception.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Griffin. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's Griffin to throw. This is caught by Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play there from Minnesota. 41 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Griffin's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A first down throw for Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, Young. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. To Chenault on the slant. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. To throw on second down is Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Now Young. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On first down, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Now Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Griffin. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And quickly they get to the line. On second down now, it's Wolf, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Griffin's throw going into the hands of Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Once again, Griffin. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. From the 2 now, second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Griffin. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from a yard out. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a give right side. It's Wolf.
He'll get this to about the 38. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On second down, here's Griffin.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle.
Wolf. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, it's Wolf. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now the try here for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's second and a yard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Right back to him on first down. Muscles him off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Young now.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's second and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Laviska Shenault.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Young's going to throw for this.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On second down now, it's Wolf, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Griffin now to throw on third down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Griffin. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Joseph Osai make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Griffin. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence.
Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From the 31, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Now Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Thomas, this taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now it's Griffin.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.